At Christ Church of Flagstaff, it's our tradition each week to take communion together. So at this time, the ushers are going to come forward and they're going to pass the elements for communion. Just take that and hold on to that, and at the end we will share in that together. You know, we often don't think about how radical it is to shape our lives around the teaching of Jesus. You know, if you look at it from the perspective of someone who's an outsider, you look at it and they see us, we shape our lives around a 2,000-year-old rabbi who lived in the Middle East. And even crazier, we make these claims that he is the Savior and that he is the creator and sustainer of all life on earth, of all things created, seen and unseen. And when you listen to Jesus, you read the Bible, you see his teachings on relationships, on ethics, and on money, you really begin to think, man, that doesn't really match our modern understanding of how things work. He doesn't always seem to fit the way we see things. I can kind of understand why lots of people would say we're crazy, that we're not in touch with reality. But the difference between us and them is that we've really come to experience Jesus. They don't know Jesus. They haven't experienced what it's like when all hope was lost. We found his presence. We felt his presence. We knew he was with us. Like it says in the Bible, he is a present help in every time of need. They haven't experienced what happens when your prayers get answered, like you and I have experienced. And they haven't tasted and seen what it's like when you're looking for hope, and in the midst of all the darkness of your life, you find light and you find hope in Jesus. They haven't quite experienced the joy of what it means to really live out the way of Jesus, the way that opposes selfishness and bitterness and jealousy, the ways that we always find in the world. See, the thing is, Jesus teaches us how to really live the way we were made to live. And we understand that because we've seen it and we've experienced it. So each week when we get together to take communion, we don't just get together and eat the same bread and drinking the same cup for 2,000 years. And we certainly don't do this tradition because we think it's what makes us know God. But we do this each week because it recenters us, it refocuses us, it re-energizes us in our connection to this Jesus. It refreshes us. It reminds us that he is present with us. It reminds us that he is shaping us, teaching us, guiding us, that he is our light in darkness, and that he is our hope when we are lost, and that we are beginning to learn more and more what it's like to follow his way over and against all the ways of the world that we've found and that we've seen don't mean anything. See, the difference is we believe in Jesus. We've come to trust him, but really believing in God doesn't just change the way I'm going to spend eternity. It's going to change the way I spend my life. So on the night he was betrayed, he took bread, he gave thanks, he passed it to his disciples, and he said, "Take this, all of you, and eat, for this is my body given for you. Do this in remembrance of me." In the same way, he took the cup. Again, he gave thanks, he passed it to his disciples, and he said, "Take this, all of you, and drink of it, for this is my blood, the blood of the new covenant, shed for the forgiveness of sins. Do this in remembrance of me."